we've had considerable feedback from the leadership vignettes and exemplars that I've posted across our social media platforms, to the degree that people have even inquired about how do we benefit from your experience and your learnings in leadership-based activities. So we're providing now consulting services, leadership consulting services, specifically in the areas of business management, business operations, sales and marketing. How do we apply your experiences towards those kinds of activities? You're likely going, John, you're kidding. There are tons of these services out there. Leadership consulting, leadership coaching. You're right. There is. So let me explain why I think what Harbour Digital Media, what myself are providing are different. Why is it that our value proposition is different than everyone else's out there? Experience and expertise. That separates us from the rest of the pack. I've been chair of probably, I'd say, a dozen boards in my lifetime. I've run 4 different companies. I've managed likely around 1,500 staff in total, over 45 years of operating businesses. I've managed, chaired, organized 3 networking associations. I've been involved with, actively produced 12 vodcasts, podcasts, created about 600 videos, podcasts around those things, 30 years of public speaking. So I'm telling you all this because I want to emphasize the experience that I have. I don't have master's degree in leadership training. I have a doctorate in leadership experience and expertise. So if you think that experience and that expertise in and around leadership type activities could benefit your company, give me a shout. What would we do? What would we do next? Okay, I'm telling you, this is not that hard. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a second. But nonetheless, we would, first of all, there'd be quite a bit of chatting with you around establishing clear goals. What is it that you need to have done? And I have to understand your environment. I have to understand what's going on. It takes some time. So I'm listening, right? Then secondly, analyzing and thinking about what you've said and what I've heard, and then laying out a framework of what the relationship, the consulting coaching relationship would be. Thirdly, which obviously then would be acting and implementing. What is it we're going to do? We would establish an action plan. And then obviously within that action plan, there will be timelines. There will be criteria for measuring success. That's what consultants do. And then if applicable, reviewing the progress and revising the action plan going forward, right? So experience, expertise, creating a plan, and moving forward. Based upon what has become very clear to me is the over my many years of being involved with business and organization is the what I call the leadership equation, and I've referenced it now. Okay, that being first of all, listening. Some folks struggle with that. I would listen to what is your scenario. Secondly, thinking, analyzing, evaluating. What is it I was told? What is it that you told me? And then thirdly, what do we do about it? We need to act. Okay. Now, the consistent thread through all of this is one's and your organization's capacity to change. So we can bring my experience, my expertise. We can apply the leadership equation, listen, analyze, implement. We can do all that without it, without really being that challenging. But the key is, can the culture change? Can people change? Can your organization adapt to the suggestions? Right? So ultimately, sometimes the leadership equation becomes one of one's capacity to change and evolve. So more than willing to chat with you about how I might be able to help. In the meantime, I will be continuing to create video vignettes and exemplars of my life and my experiences in and around business leadership, business organizations, business community or involvement. And I will be posting it on my YouTube channel and my social media platforms. So by all means, reach out, connect with me. Let's see if you think that I might be able to help you with changing your organization's leadership strengths and change management abilities.